Right, YouTube. I said right again, start of a brand new season, and I still start the same way I started the last season. But anyway, here we are. Round 1 of Civics for 2025. And yeah, you'll notice we did a little bit of the rally stuff over the off season, which was very, very fun, and it shows how capable this car actually is, really. Very capable to be able to just chuck it into a rally, and it does pretty well against some of the other competitions. So yeah, you'll hopefully see. We had a bit of an issue during qualifying yesterday where the cameras weren't quite doing what we wanted or needed them to do, but we're back on hopefully a 3-camera setup now, so you should see my feet. Let's hope all these cameras last, because if they don't, this video will cut short. I'll still upload it, but it'll be cut short. But basically, we thought the session was ready to go live, and then the caterers have ended up having an extra 6 minutes, so it's a fair bit extra. Anyway, I'm blabbering on, but that's the channel really, and it's just me blabbering on while I'm well, driving essentially. So yeah, we're back in 10th place on the grid. It wasn't a great quali session, very bitty, and just struggled to get any form of flow and familiarity. We did test the week prior, which was a really good day. So we tested a week prior, but I don't know, I think it just sometimes helps, especially if you're testing the day before your race, just that familiarity. As soon as you come out on the track, you can just be on it. We obviously got out and tried to learn the track a little bit again, and then there was a car straight away in the gravel at turn 1, and then our next flying lap that got taken out the gravel while the rest of the track was still open. So the second lap that car was gone, but then there was one in Old Hairpin. So then I decided to just come in and get tyres bled off, and then did another lap, and then it was red flagged after that. So there was about, I don't know, 6 minutes of quali or something like that, just basically driving around trying to get some form of temp in the tyres, and it wasn't really any use at all anyway. And then we went out, and I think we were sat 24th overall, 25th. It's quite a big grid this year. I think there's 28 cars, something like that. So we went out, and I think our second proper pushing lap was enough to put us up to P10. And we were, it's no criticism, it's my fault entirely. We were on a bit of a lap where we were a little bit ahead, and Campy was coming up very, very quick behind, and decided to let him through. And then he was not really on a lap anywhere. So threw away that lap when we should have really just continued it, really. So anyway, that's that. Blabble on. Campy's done very well. He's pulling that FN2. They've got that car working very, very well indeed. You might notice a loud clunk. Don't worry, not a CV joint or something gone. Well, or at least I hope not. But we have got a new diff in for this year. We've upgraded to an M factory, which is what pretty much the entire of the grid use. Well, I think basically everyone uses it on the grid. Let's just make sure I get me right slot here. Yeah, I thought that's where I want to be. Yeah, he's pulled too far forward. So yeah, what was I going on about there? Oh yeah, Campy with the FN2. So as you see, there he is all the way up there, with the next highest FN2. But yeah, plenty of new people in the championship here, so we're not really too sure where we're going to be. There's a lot of fast drivers, and it looks like there's a lot of fast drivers around us, so if we can be in and around the position we're in, hopefully go a little bit further forward, it would be nice. Because then if obviously we get a reverse grid, and then yeah, I want to just get off the season off to a good start, no damage, enjoy it. But so far, I mean, you'll see it when I do my outlap here. I'm not enjoying this track at all. You know, there's lines through the last corner, through the chicane. It's brutal. Like, the curves on the inside are like, I don't know whether you can see it, but probably about that size of an actual, you know, your standard curbs on the side of the road. And the boys are just jumping the cars over it, and I can't do it. I can't do it in my car. I don't like to do rims. The suspension, I can't afford to fix bits on my car like that. So, yes, it's a hell of an excuse, and I quite like it. But the realistic side of it is, you'll see in this race, I'm not just going to start doing it to try and keep up with cars. I can't afford to do it. So, that's that, basically. And he's got his hand out the window. Does that mean, is his car stopped? Is it cut out? Green flag. We'll be able to tell when he doesn't move. Car's cut out, I think, so he will be able to rejoin as long as he catches power by the time we get to the start finish. Otherwise, so same scenario as all the time last year. You'll notice I'm just basically trying to get as much temp in the back tyres as possible. This year, I could be wrong. I might surprise myself, but I might not talk quite as much while I'm racing. I'm not saying I'm, you know, going to hopefully be boring and just dry. Not taking anything away from the people who do that, but hopefully we'll talk a little bit, but we'll see what happens anyway. That's what we'll do. We'll just see what happens. Come on, tyres. So we've got. I could be wrong. I think his name's, sorry if I'm getting this wrong, mate. I think it's Aidan Mitchell in front. See, he's got a novice badge on, but I was one of them once. And you know what? I think that novice badge sometimes has a bit of a stigma with it. Just because you've got a novice badge on does not mean you can't drive or you're slow. It can mean that you've just not got a lot of experience racing on the track. But yeah, basically, right, I need to be careful here because I can't afford to go into the next slot that he was in. Keep going, Matt. Yeah. We are here, I believe. So at least we've got a nice run down towards turn one. Let's see if I can flick my lights. So you've seen us do this before. It's just changing my light so that basically I can see if the car's overheating at all or anything like that. Right, so here we go. First start. Start delayed. Right. Just making sure the car was nicely in gear. I take it that might mean there's a car off, potentially. I hope that's all it means and there's not fluid or anything down because that would be awful, basically. someone running. It was running over the wall. Can't see anything behind other than that. Right, I'm quite looking forward to this now actually. I was a bit like with this track, I was like, I'm not sure whether I'm actually going to find it that fun. But you know what, I'm just excited to be back on the grid, back in the race car. You know, down here with me mates. Dean's made the trip down. Unfortunately, wife isn't here this weekend because she got bit by a dog last week. A King Corso, I think it was, quite a big dog, but she is a dog groomer, so that explains a little bit of that. I'm not saying she's used to it, but this was a particularly bad bite on her hand. So she's working this weekend, trying to catch back up with work that she's had to miss, which is a big shame, so shout out to her for, well, she should probably watch this, or she might not actually. Oh yeah, so, real shame that she's not down. But, we're here, we're on the grid. Mitchell's a little bit far back on his slot there actually. Oh, here we go. What's that? That's but I should know who that is, but I don't. So will this mean now? Will this mean we do another green flag lap? Or will this mean we still just start but our tyres might be a bit cool? I would have thought this might mean we do another green flag lap. I'm going to go with that, maybe. 1 minute. No, so maybe not. Maybe we're just going to go for it, I think. We'll wait and see anyway. Right, and first race of the season, here we are, people. Well, let me tell, if it's a green flag, then it's what have you. But if the lights come on, then, oh, it's go time, boys. Tighten the belts up one last time. Oh, I like it nice and solid so I don't move anywhere. Oh, yep, green flag lap. That's a bit of a shame if I'm honest. See where them has stood, which I can't actually. So it feels like the tyres are pretty good there actually. If I'm honest, the car feels, I don't know why, when you have a look at it really, the car feels like it turns better left. Oh hey, just as I said that like that. Feels like it turns better left than it does right. Which on a track that is all clockwise is not the best. Oops, there's Bromley in. Oh, Bromley. If he didn't have any luck, any bad luck, shall I say, wouldn't have any luck at all. I hope he manages to at least go back, get the car back out, and then join the back of the grid. Because just rotten luck, that is. Rotten luck. Right, here we go. See the difference it made. Just trying to be nice and smooth. We've got a bit of a gap behind, so come on, it's good. Track one. Just try to be nice and gentle. Let the car settle into it a bit. Interesting up front. just make sure I've got a penalty or anything here. position. Just let Jamie crack on. Sorry car, sorry about that one. I had to push that over the curb there at the end. That felt awful. Felt absolutely awful. Let it cool down a bit. I did not really enjoy that race. Dear me. That was dramatic. Fair to say them area boys, fair play. You've got that FN2 absolutely on song. He's come from right at the back, so done very, very well there. Yeah, what a first video to put back with this first season. Good clean racing apart from that little excursion at the start line, but I don't know whether he was just trying to create a gap or whether I squeezed him. If I squeezed him, I'm sorry. But yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. Steering wheel's still straight, so no real rumble.